Republican Party Chair Michael Steele got himself in a bit of fireworks again over the weekend. Why is he such a lightning rod? Why does he get himself in so much political trouble?
It's hard to figure out. I mean, the things that he says are just so ignorant and wrong. But now this latest thing about the war in Afghanistan, it's clearly not Barack Obama's war. It's a war that we're all involved in as Americans. Actually started under the last administration, and it's just bizarre things. And he just goes so far over the edge to try to be partisan that it is over the edge, and it's just not credible. So he's got himself in hot water again.
He is saying that he didn't mean it. He's saying that Obama shifted the war effort to Afghanistan.
Well, that's not what he said. You know, you can.
He said it was Obama's war.
Yeah, Obama's war. I mean, this is a war of Obama's choosing was what it was. You know, closer to what he said. Again, you know, you can spin it all you want after the fact, but you just can't get away with that stuff. Particularly in this era now, apparently it was caught on tape with somebody with either a video camera or their phone capturing all that.
Do you think he should step down?
I'll leave that up to the Republican Party to try to figure out what they want to do. Clearly, he's a distraction for them. It's been all weekend. I mean, I was watching the television shows. They were even asking, I think there were 2 Republican senators, including John McCain, in Afghanistan over the weekend on the news shows, and they were asking them about Michael Steele. So this is not the way to run a political party.
To be a constant distraction.
That's right.
Did you know Craig DeRoche very well?
I met this former speaker a couple of times when he was speaker. Didn't know him well, though.
He's had, obviously, some very troubling events. Drunk driving, found drunk again, apparently with a gun in the house with his children and his wife. And some people are saying that he has had an awfully difficult time adjusting to life after being in the Michigan legislature. Do you think there's any credence to that?
Really, Michael Patrick, I don't know him well enough to know whether that's true or not. If the reports are true, I wish him the best. And, we obviously want to see people live good, productive, healthy lives. Partisanship stops at that. I mean, I don't wish any Republican ill. We have our differences politically, but beyond that, you hope that people have good, healthy lives. So I hope he's able to turn his life around if the press reports are true. But why he's in this situation, I have no idea.
Do you know? But as long as you've been in this racket, and especially with term limits in Michigan, you will have people now who will be out of the legislature, and it's a little like going out of the frying pan into the cold water, isn't it, for some people? They have trouble adjusting?
For some people. You get a lot of attention, obviously, when you're a legislator or you're in public life, and some people have difficulty adjusting to the lack of public attention once you leave public life, whether it's elected office, appointed office, a wide variety of other things.
Is there any way, as a party, that you sort of... I know that you prepare candidates once they're elected. Should we start preparing them when it's time to go?
I suppose that would be a good idea. I think that's kind of beyond my job description, but I think it is something because again, these jobs can really feed your ego, and all of a sudden that's gone one day at some point. But you need to have really people that are well grounded. That's one of the things I look for in a candidate as well, because it makes them a good candidate as well. Somebody where politics and power won't go to their heads, that they have good character. And they can withstand all the flattery and all the attention and still keep their lives and their eyes focused on what they need to do.
What are you hearing about the race for the Democratic nomination for governor? We have these two. It's almost, as we're into the stretch run now, depending on the poll that you look at, it's pretty tight, very tight, unless those polls are misleading. So what do you hear with your ear to the ground in the party?
I think that's accurate. I was in northern Michigan all weekend. I went to a number of Democratic events.
How are those two playing up there? That's a good question.
A lot of it is Democrats telling me, look, Mark, I don't know much about either of them. And that's right. I said, look, there have been a couple debates now. You can watch those online. I'm sure there'll be more TV ads as we get into the final month. So a lot of Democrats are still trying to figure this out. They're trying to figure out which of these two they prefer, and they're eager for information. And so I think there's going to be a lot more attention paid this last month now that we've turned the corner around the 4th of July holiday and we're in the home stretch. Those folks will be looking for information.
Well, they're waiting till the last minute. Where are they likely to get it?
I think in a variety of ways. I think there will be a lot more television advertising on both sides starting this week. More mail. These debates now are available online. So folks like that know where to get the information, and they'll talk to each other. I mean, in both parties, they're big networks of activists. They'll talk to each other as well.
And they're going to vote one way or another.
Oh, yes. These folks will vote. It's just a question of for whom.
We shall see. Thank you very much for stopping by this morning.
Thank you.
Good suntan from all the time out on the parades this weekend. Mark Brewer, it's Michael Patrick Shields back with more of your Tuesday right after the news.